Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing acrylic full set on toes. I feel like I haven't did one of these videos in a while. I do have a step by step on how I do my acrylic full set on toes. So just watch one of my previous videos and just see how I do it. But yeah, so I'm doing this acrylic full set on her toes. I'm starting off with a size 12 brush. That's what I'm going to be using, my size 12 Kiara Sky brush. You can use a smaller brush if you want to pick up smaller beads, but I kind of been using a size 12 brush for a while. So that's how I just do it with a size 12. And also the acrylic that I'm using is called Candy Yam Yam by Not Polish. And of course I use Young Nails Protein Bond to prep the nails and everything. But you know, the same way you would prep your nails if you was doing acrylic on your nails is the same way you would prep for acrylic toes on feet. So when you're doing acrylic toes, one advice that I can tell you is make sure that you're practicing on yourself before you start taking clients, because doing acrylic toes can be very tricky, and you do not want to be the reason why somebody's toenail is messed up. So what I like to do is I go in with a bead. I make sure my acrylic bead is not too runny and it's not too dry. Like this bead here, I feel like it could have been a little bit more drier, but I just go ahead and place a few drops of acetone into my monomer, and then I just make sure I clean the sidewalls and start patting it down to build that fake nail that I want. So the good thing is once you're doing your application, it will be perfect if you have every single time you're not putting too much acrylic. But if you do so happen to make the nail too thick where it have too much acrylic, all you have to do is make sure you drill it down. But the very important thing is make sure you're cleaning that sidewall and cleaning around the cuticle area, because you do not want the acrylic to be getting in the sidewalls, and it's going to cause lifting in around the cuticle area. It's the same way you would do if you was doing an overlay on somebody's natural nail plate. And again, well, not again because I didn't say this in this video, but like I always say in my previous videos, I do not do nail tips. I always do acrylic overlay. I don't do it with a fake nail tip, because that is not good for your toes, and it definitely can cause lifting, and it will hurt if the client hits their toes. Acrylic is gonna hurt either way if you hit your toenail, but so it won't be damaging, I would say just don't put no nail tip. And then another thing is, which I'm gonna have a video on, is me doing polygel toes. I want to switch over to polygel, but I'm not completely sure if I want to switch over yet, because I have to try it out to see how I like it first. And then I'm just gonna probably do the full, if I like it, I'm probably gonna just do the whole full switch over to only polygel toes. But like I was saying, you guys, when it comes down to the acrylic toenail, you have to make sure you're cleaning that sidewall and building the client nail. So it looks like on this big toe it is pretty thick, but I'm going to make sure I thin it down by drilling it as much as possible. And I'm just going to make sure I clean underneath the toenail, because when you're placing that bead, you want to have room underneath the nail plate so your client nail can grow as she has that acrylic on her toenail. So I kind of make sure it's thin enough so that way her nail can fully grow out when not having so much acrylic stuck underneath it. And another thing, you may not can be able to tell from the video, but I am holding my client big toe at an angle, so that way the acrylic can kind of like go down as I'm placing it, so it does not, I do not flood the cuticle area. And even if you're so happen to make a mistake and flood the cuticle area, you just have to make sure you're wiping it and cleaning around the acrylic before it dries. So once I had done drilled the whole entire nail down, I just go in with my base coat no, I think it's my matte. Yeah, this is a matte top coat. I go in with that and then I start to draw my French. If you're wondering why I'm using a base coat, a matte top coat, you can do a matte top coat or a base coat with this, you guys. But the reason why I'm doing that is because I find it so much easier to draw the French. So it kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but it kind of like makes it so much easier for you to draw the French. Like, it's the gel is like literally just sliding on, and it's very much so very easy to clean up. So what I like to do is use my liner brush, and this is the Beetles liner brush, and I kind of like do the sides, the corners of the French first, and then I do the middle part. And when it comes down to the French, it all depends on how your client likes your nails. You have some clients that prefer skinny Frenches, and then you have some that prefer more so of like a thicker smile line or a deeper smile line. It all just depends on how your client likes it. You just have to ask your client, how do they want their French? If they don't mind, they don't care how it is, you just do whatever you know how to do. So once I am done, I'm going to go ahead and top coat the toenails, place it in a lamp for 60 seconds. And after I'm done, which I did off camera, I'm going to go ahead and file the nail again just to make sure I have a crispy shape and all the toenails are very even. Add cuticle oil, and that's the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to leave me a comment. Bye.